Welcome to Back to Basics for chemical industries. The major problem with reactions with nitrogen from the air is that nitrogen is very stable. It's also nonpolar, so we can't react it in water like so many other chemicals. Nitrogen is a gas, also meaning that it has a very low density, and getting it to react with other gases is difficult and slow. The rate of chemical reactions depends on collision theory. For a reaction to take place, two reacting molecules must collide. They should also collide with sufficient energy. They also need to collide in the correct orientation or angle. So, when you are trying to get nitrogen or any other chemical to collide more effectively, we need to do several things. Make sure we get the molecules closer to collide more often and get them to collide harder. We can even help them orientate before colliding. Remember that only a small fraction of particles even have the energy that is needed to effectively collide. This Maxwell-Boltzmann curve shows the portion of molecules that can react. It's small, so we should do everything in our control to increase the speed of those reactions. Time is money in industry. So by using pressure, we decrease the distance between the particles. They collide more often, meaning that more effective collisions can take place in the same time. If there are more collisions per unit time, that means more effective collisions and a faster reaction. Heating the mixture also makes the reaction go faster. Because temperature is actually just the average kinetic energy of the particles, more heat means more movement. The hotter the mixture is, the faster the particles collide. Remember that to react, particles need to overcome the activation energy. Exothermic and endothermic reactions must first break the bonds of the reactants before forming new bonds. This is how products are made, but it also required that first bit of energy. Adding temperature also increases the number of collisions per unit per time, in addition to increasing the energy of the collisions. Temperature is one of the most important factors in speeding up reactions. Lastly, we can also add a catalyst. Catalysts work by making sure that reacting molecules find one another in a way that makes them easier to react, either through correctly orientating them or rearranging them in a way that is easier to react. Remember that the biggest factor in the success of an industry like the production of fertilizer or explosive depends on how fast product can be made. So, increasing the concentration, temperature, and adding a catalyst are all good ways to make a process happen faster. So when studying any chemical system used in industrial processes, understand that controlling the conditions are very important for the engineers and scientists.